Hi guys, so I'm going to read Batman number 16. So this is the first appearance of Alfred. He looks a lot different in his first appearance. But he's still like a British butler, but he's more like a detective, and he's also like really like fat and yeah, I don't know, he doesn't have a mustache or anything. It's really weird, but surprise, somebody learns the true identities of Batman and Robin. Who can he be? Batman with Robin the Boy Wonder. Two's a perfect fighting team, and three's a crowd, in the case of the Batman and Robin. And what is a crowd when the third is a singular gentleman you are about to meet, landing in the midst of violence after a violent crossing of many oceans, nonchalantly attracting violence wherever he moves? This amazing fellow gives America's ace crime smashers the most violent surprise of their lives, and makes them like him for it. You never before encountered anyone quite like him, but you'll be eager to see him again. And now sit tight, for here comes Alfred. The night in a small passenger vessel ends a perilous wartime crossing of the Atlantic at a Gotham City pier. So this was written during World War II, so that's what this is talking about, the wartime. So two shipboard acquaintances say goodbye, never dreaming that the hand of fate will cast them together again sooner than they think. The parting of ways, Mr. Luddick. It's been a pleasure talking to you, and I wish you the best, and all that, Ballytosh. Ah, my English friend, I hope you find happiness and success in this strange land of America. You're Gaston Liddock, hey? And this is your permit to enter the country without undergoing inspection. All right, you may pass. How to be a detective in 10 easy lessons. So you're a sleuth. And rather good at it, if I do say so. I've known all along there was something mysterious about that gentleman. Try as I would, I couldn't make himself talk about himself. I've half a mind to follow him now. Well, it's a free country, and you're in it. Next. At the pier exit, three swarthy individuals watch with new arrivals with beady, glittering eyes. On guard! If you miss our man, my dagger will not miss your scrawny bodies. Oh, okay, so this guy's like okay. On guard! If you miss our man, my dagger will not miss your scrawny bodies. I'm not afraid, Manuel. My eyes are as keen as your knives. And in turn, the watchers are watched by two dark figures that blend ominously with the shadows. So that's Manuel Stiletti, the international crook. What do you think he's up to, Batman? That's what I want to find out. All I know is, whenever Manuel and his cutthroats are on the prowl, trouble isn't far away. Yeah, I think the text boxes are in the wrong way, because I think that's where Batman's supposed to, anyway. Presently. I'm 2 years late already, so it won't matter if I take an hour or two more to follow Letic and satisfy my curiosity. It is he. Regard the valise. He shall not escape us. Give me the... or valet. Give me the valet quietly, amigo, and perhaps I'll let you live. Otherwise you are dead like a dog. Eh, what? Oh, a bally stick-up, such as I've seen in the cinema. I'm afraid you blighters will have to wait till I'm finished my book. Twin tornadoes of justice, the Batman and Robin, dash to the rescue of the scared but none too meek victim. Good for him, whoever he is. We could almost sit this one out. Diablo, for that you shall not die like a dog, but like a pig. But it isn't every day I get a chance to put my mark on a fat rat like Manuel Stiletti. My word! Nice footwork, chum, but how do you like mine? Drive like mad, Pablo! They are the Batman and Robin! What, who? Can't we chase them? By the time we got to the Batmobile, they'd have disappeared. Mr. Batman and Master Robin, I am deeply indebted to you, and shall repay your chivalry. Forget it. By the way, what were they after? My valet, sir, but there's nothing of value inside of it. What a joke on them. if they'd got it, ha. And what a joke on you if they'd kill you. As for rewarding you, I myself am an amateur criminologist of little experience, but much talent, and I shall give you the benefit of my assistance in your investigations in my spare moments. Well, you see, we're so used to our methods that any fresh talent might dazzle us. But you might call on us sometime and talk it over. So I don't know if that's Robin or Batman talking. By Jove, I shall. You may expect me as soon as I have attended a little matter of business. Later, as the adventurers prepared to go to bed. That was a good one, Bruce. Telling him to call on us when nobody knows who the Batman and Robin are, or where they live. Oh well, maybe he fancies he's smart enough to find us. Imagine a dimwit like him finding out us when some of the smartest men in the world have tried and failed. Uh-oh, someone's at the door. Yeah, well, they call him a dimwit. That's pretty mean. Ring. I'll answer it. Who can it be in this hour? Probably some of your Night Owl Society friends. Next instant. Good evening, gentlemen. I trust I haven't disturbed your rest. Huh? I'll just set down my luggage down, if you'll permit me, and then we'll discuss my duties. What a time I had getting in here, Mr. Wayne. It was necessary to wait a year for a ship to England, and the one I finally got started by way of the Indian Ocean. But, 2 ships were torpedoed under me, and I spent a fortnight adrift on a life raft. But my most memorable experience happened within the hour, when thugs attacked me and the Batman and Robin drove them off. Why, then, you didn't know— Quiet, Dick. I'm always admired the Batman as a brother criminologist, you know. But, if you would believe it, when he asked me to call, I quite forgot to ask his address. Well, quite a time you've had. But now that you're here, what can I do for you, Mr. You may call me Alfred without the mister, and it's I who will do for you. You see, I'm the new butler. Butler? But I haven't had one in years. I didn't send for one, and I'm afraid I don't want one. We found we can get better along without servants of any kind. It may be a bit awkward at first, sir, but I dare say you'll get used to me. You may remember my father, Jervis, who was your father's butler for many years. The poor old gentleman who was heartbroken when I forsook the family calling to be an actor in the music halls. So you're the son of good old Jervis. How is he? Gone, sir, and on his deathbed he made me promise to mend my ways and come to your house in America. So you see, even if you don't want me, there isn't any help for it. Well, but I mustn't keep you standing there in your bathrobes. I'll turn down the beds and make things ready for the night. And I thought I'd seen pretty near everything. But we can't have him doing his amateur sleuthing here. If you should find out our secret laboratory and the tunnel to the Batplane hangar, he'll really know the identity of Batman and Robin. See, I don't think the Batcave was invented when, or wasn't called the Batcave when this comic was made. You're right, but I haven't the heart to send him packing tonight. I'll think of something in the morning. But before dawn, a furtive trio approaches the Wayne home. This is unthinkable that we should fail. If we do not get the valet... I don't know if that's valise or valet, or I don't know what it is. Valise? I don't know. I thought it was valet. I had no fucking clue. Valise tonight. Millions of dollars will slip through our fingers. Rather, I would rot in prison than have that happen. And the silent beam of light awakens Bruce. What? My special burglar alarm. Someone has forced open one of the east windows. Oh, you're awake. My burglar alarm is on. And I wondered if you knew, but I see you do. Get into your uniform, in case we have to go out. And don't forget, we'll have to make up some explanation for the Batman and Robin appearing here, if we don't want to give ourselves away. And now let us join the remarkable Alfred as his enthusiasm for his new job carries him far into the night. Mr. Wayne is a nice person, but a typical bachelor. Look at these newspapers, weeks old and not yet taken out. This picture. It is he, Gaston de Leduc. No wonder I sensed something mysterious about him. I must look him up, and let him know that I pierced his incognito. So Duke of Dorian, Premier, flees the Nazi invasion. A moment later, so you thought to escape. You did not think we would follow you, eh? Blast it. If I resist it, they will disturb the masters, and not a good butler lets that happen. There is no Batman to save you now, English dolt. Lead us to the valet before my trigger finger becomes impatient. It's in the room. You can have it, but please, don't kill me. Or valise, or whatever it is. I'm confused about that word. I don't think I've ever heard that word. I guess it's like a box, like some sort of, I don't know. But at last the treasure is ours. Bless me, I knew that valise was old, but I never dreamed it would be a valuable antique. I say, it's bad enough to steal, but it's downright criminal to destroy a thing when there's still use to it. With the greatest of pleasure. Pablo, he annoys me. Kill him. Suddenly, you rotten murderers. Didn't think I could follow you, didn't I? So I say, old chap, you're certainly welcome. You again. You're as good as dead, Batman. Manuel never misses. I'll bet you get a kick out of this. Yipe! Well, hardly ever. What? I shall have revenge for this brat. Ha, deuce clever. Just to make sure you have a full quota of bad luck. I am assassinated. Those are the criminals who are still able to exit with an elegant haste. Wait, Thomas. Your leader should go first. They're getting away. Come on, Robin. They're getting into a car. I'll get the Batmobile. Better tie this fellow before he comes to. Yes, sir, and about your address. Strange. He didn't seem to hear me asking where he lives. Oh, well, I'll see whether Mr. Wayne and Master Dick have been disturbed by the noise and tie up this blighter later. Yeah, I'm not very good at doing like an English accent. I'm not very good at doing it. But presently, Master Dick is not in his room, and Mr. Bruce has vanished also. Here is a mystery worthy of my greatest talents. I shall consult my detective book, and, hey, pardon my soul, the blighter has revived and is coming after me. So, the pleasure of killing you has been delayed, but not lost. A good trouncing will improve your manners, my man. Ouch! Boom. I have a sharp answer for that clumsy blow. Ugh! Boing. Well, well. It appears a miss is as good as a knockout. Ha ha, a jest. I must repeat it for the amusement of Master Wayne. But in falling, the heavy shield is struck a concealed trigger and released a secret spring. And, by Jove, a sliding panel and a secret stairway. It reminds me of some of the old castles in England. Curiosity leads to the extraordinary butler to investigate. A criminological laboratory, and a tunnel leading somewhere beyond. In an underground hangar, a light is switched on. A plane ship with bat-shaped wings. It must be the famous bat plane I heard so much about. I do believe I'm going to make an amazing deduction. There can't be any doubt about it. Mr. Bruce Wayne is the Batman, and his young master is Robin. How clever of me to discover it, and how fortunate they are to have a man of my abilities in their employ. Meanwhile, never dreaming of the all-important secret of their double identity has been pierced by a stroke of luck, the Batman and Robin join in hot pursuit of the fleeing Manuel. There they are, turning that corner ahead. Step on it. If we don't catch them now, we may never have a chance. Moments later, there's their car, but where are they? I can't think of any better hideout than an abandoned theater. Steel muscles force a locked door, and the dynamic duo ventures into a cobwebbed, draped darkness. Spooky place, isn't it? I'll bet nobody's been here in years. You'd lose your money. Even Alfred would know better, seeing these footprints in the dust. Brr, I can hear the ghosts of dead plays moaning. There's a strange whirring sound coming from somewhere. No, Thomas! Look out, Robin! A strange sound indeed, and an ominous one, for it is made by the whirring ends of weighted ropes, swung by an expert hand in the shadows of a box. Too late. The next instant, hissing coils whip around the limbs and bodies of the startled crime crushers. What? Ebola! I can't move my hands, arms, or feet. I'm falling. As fine as cast as ever made. Now to finish them. Not yet. Let us do all our killing at once and dispose of the bodies together. These stupid ones will be safe if we tie them tighter and hoist them into the air. Bound and gagged, the hapless prisoners are hoisted aloft. At last you have been outwitted, Batman. You cannot shout for help, and if you break your bonds you will be dashed to pieces by the fall. Soon we shall burn the theater about your ears, but first we shall bring a third victim to share your fiery fate. We have learned the third man's identity and present address from the labels of the valise, which gave us so much trouble. They formed a cold message sent by our clever colleagues abroad. Death for you and a vast fortune for us. Is it not droll? Left alone, the plight of the Batman and Robin seems hopeless. We've been in tight spots before, but I can't seem to recall any tighter than this. If only they hadn't gagged us, it might help to talk things over. And I think, I don't know where the direction of this is. So I think it's this. So outside the ancient theater, the two criminals are joined by their companion. We thought the police would have you by now, and we were heartbroken because you would miss your share of the swag. You mean you're heartbroken because I'm here to claim it. It was a simple matter to escape from that pig-headed butler. While behind a convenient barrier. Pig-headed indeed. Let the blighter escape so I could follow him. The Batman and Robin must be inside, and I might as well let them see that I'm on the job. Or perhaps the Batman has been here and gone. No sign of him. Quite a while since I stood behind these floodlights. Once a music hall actor, always a ham, is a saying that holds good at here as anywhere. Puts me in the mind of a time I played the role of a Cockney butler in a haunted house. How did that go? Ugh, what's the noise? Can it be another spirit come to haunt me? High overhead, an unappreciative audience hears lines of lowbrow melodrama. If only he'd forget the corn and look this way. There must be some way to attract his attention. Maybe if I start singing. Him fair fared up a ghost, and so I am. I shall turn mine in my notice. Back and forth in ever-widening sweeps, the Batman swings his body until at last his bound feet catch on the loose rope. Here's hoping it works. Wonder what he's up to. Writhing like a serpent, the rope whips across the stage. Away, away, you bloomin' spectre! Keep your ghostly fingers off of me! It's really happening! Well, for a moment I thought, hey, there are the Batman and Robin in distress. And at this very moment, Manuel and his thugs are entering an apartment of an exclusive neighborhood. Softly, if we awaken the others, we shall have to use our guns, and that might bring the police. And Alfred's mysterious friend of the ship has a rude awakening. Not a sound, Duke, or you're a dead man. No, you must not take the crown jewels. I brought them here to establish my credits for my government in exile. Bah, what do we care about your government? Silence him, Pablo. To think he brought those jewels secretly half around the world, only to lose them at the end of their journey. It shows what sharp eyes and ears the underworld has. And shows how promptly we acted. Another 2 hours and the jewels would have been in the safe deposit vault. Back in the theater. Batman. Batman, I see you have waited. As a reward, you shall have distinguished company when the fire starts. A nobleman whose friends will never know what has happened to him. Nor the police, which is more important. But with lightning swiftness, hooded figures plummet from the shadows overhead. You're about to have some distinguished company yourself, and we're it. What? This cannot be. It's some kind of joke. A joke on you. Quickly, Thomas. Kill them or all is lost. Time to ring down the curtain on this act. Look out, Thomas. It's the Batman who had better look out. Before deadly steel and lead can strike, Alfred loosens a rope in the wings, and the curtain with its heavy wooden framework hurtles downward. That's right, take a bow. Good work, old bean. A fitting finale for a actor. Eh, what? The reason I'm so weird with Alfred's accent is because usually I imagine Alfred to be like really posh sounding. Like really high class sounding. Like I know the Batman in the Nolan Christopher Nolan, Michael Gough Alfred. He sounded like more lower class and that, and I think some of the more recent Alfreds were, but I'm used to Alfred like sounding really posh. But anyway, oh, here's an all-star act to finish the bill. So these are what they were after. But where did they come from, and who do they really belong to? If you will permit me, sir, I can elucidate the mystery. Where am I? They are the crown jewels of the country, of which this man, the Duke of Dorian, is the premier. He brought them here secretly for his government, but somehow these criminals got wind of it. My friend, you have saved my life and my country's treasures, and to think I left when you said you were an amateur detective. And he wasn't the only one who laughed. The following evening, Alfred's pretty proud since we give him full credit for this case. I really thought he'd done a great job of detecting, until it turned out he got all of his information by accident. It says Gotham Globe, Wayne Butler catches crown jewel thieves. For a while I was afraid he'd find out who we really are, but if we're careful, it will be safe to let him stay since he isn't too bright. Beg pardon, sirs, you'll be going out directly, and I thought I might assist you with your uniforms. What's this? Huh? Those cloaks. Why, what does this mean? The searchlight went on a few seconds ago. I believe it means that the police may require the Batman's services. The signal? But what's that got to do with us? You forget my deductive abilities. I have known since last night that you were Batman and Robin, but I saw no reason to mention it till now. Something tells me I was wrong in what I said a minute ago, Bruce. Could be. Well, you're one of us now, Alfred. I hope you realize that if your knowledge leaked out, Robin's life and mine would be forfeit. Criminals would have an easier time of it. I understand perfectly, and may rely utterly on my discretion. Your cloak, sir. I don't think we need to worry. Moments later, the Batplane races through the night sky. Alfred can be useful at that. He saved our lives at the theater. He must be smarter than we think to have seen us through our disguise. And as the daring heroes keep another rendezvous with high adventure, Alfred makes them compromise with his conscience. They are so impressed with me, it would never do to tell them that I learned their identity by sheer luck. Much better to act mysterious and say nothing. Keep an eye on Alfred. You haven't seen the last of him. So I don't know how long this design went for Alfred. I don't think it was very long, this original design for him, because they redesigned him because in the 1943 Batman movie, like the Batman movie serial, Alfred was like a really skinny guy, so they redesigned him. I don't think this lasted very long, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be appreciated. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys later.